interviewed Didi Sominski from Organic Life. She's the food service manager at our cafeteria. I asked her, how do you feel about the safety of the food you serve? She says she feels confident that the food is safe, and if there's anything going around that it isn't, it's just rumors. I asked her, do you feel that the food is 100% natural? And she said, of course it is. One other question I asked her was, what do you think needs to be changed? She says that there's nothing that needs to be changed, and if anyone has any opinions or suggestions, they should come to talk with her, and they have to make an appointment. I asked her, how do you feel about the prices per item? She says that the prices we give are okay, and the amount we give is state minimum, so it is okay for us to give this much because it's the state minimum, and Niles West students should be happy because we're giving them more than some other schools. Last, I asked her, do you think that all of your food is good? And if not, what are some things you'd like to do with the ones that aren't? She says that every food they have in the cafeteria is natural and organic, and she doesn't have any problem with anything. That was my interview with Didi Solmansky. She is the food service manager at Niles West Cafeteria. I asked a few questions that were similar to a senior named KV. I asked him, how do you feel about the food served at the cafeteria? He says most of it's not good and they need to have some changes. I said, do you feel that the food is 100% natural? He said, no, it's totally not 100% natural, and you can tell. I asked him, what do you think needs to be changed? He said, for starters, the amount per serve and the pasta needs to be changed. I asked him, how do you feel about the prices per amount? He said the prices are okay, and that's how much the prices were before, but the amount they're giving is not enough. I asked him, do you think that the food is good, and if not, what needs to be changed? He said most of it's not good, but some things are. He said stuff that needs to be changed is the salad and a few other stuff. I'm interviewing a senior named Laila Zia. She's also at Niles West High School, and these are the few questions I asked her. How do you feel about the safety of the food that's served in Niles West High School cafeteria?
I think the food is pretty safe.
Okay. Do you think that the food is 100% natural and organic?
I don't think so. I think there are chemicals and preservatives.
How do you feel about the prices per amount of the food that's being served?
The pricing isn't bad compared to our last vendors. I would say the pricing is reasonable. However, I don't think the pricing fits the quality of the food that is offered.
Okay. And what do you think needs to be changed, if anything does need to be changed?
I would definitely say that the quality of the food needs to be changed. The food that we get served isn't always fresh. You could sometimes notice that that the salad is a couple days old, or because it's you could tell some of the food isn't fresh and hot and stuff like that. So I think that's one thing that could definitely be changed.
Okay, and if there's anything that needs to be taken out, what would it be, or that needs to be put in?
Do you mean like regarding food choices?
Yeah, food choices, any kind of food.
I think we do have a good selection, especially with like the daily specials. I feel like you get a good variety of food. It's just that some food stations just need a little upgrading in their quality and in just the way the food is presented.
Okay, thank you for your time.